Hello, how you guys doing? It's Alfred here. So today we're bringing it back. We're going to be looking at some more passing chords to get to the 4 chord. So we're going to be in the key of C, and I'm just going to jump right into the chords. Let's just dive right into it here. Kind of messed it up. All right. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. All right, so that's that one there. And then here's the third one. It's going to be a little bit obscure, but just open up your ears. And here it is. Right? Go one more time. All right, so yeah, those are the 3 we're going to be looking at today. So I'm just going to break down the first one for you and give you a little bit of insight so you can apply it to whatever you want to apply it to. So the first one here, let's play it again and let's talk about it. So here we go. Right? So basically what we have is a C major to B flat major to F major, right? So that's kind of the whole idea of that. We just got triads going down, and pretty much sometimes what I do is I kind of embellish them a little bit, right? But first, let's talk about what is going on and why does it work. So essentially, this B flat chord, I don't want to get too much into theory because I don't like to confuse a lot of people, and it's kind of boring if you think about it. But some people call this a backdoor. Basically, if you know what a backdoor is, it's another way to get to something, right? To get to something, to get somewhere. So this is a backdoor to the key of F. Right? So right, this B flat chord here. This B flat chord, if you know the F major scale, right? So that's the F major scale. You know that this B flat chord is the 4 chord of it, right? So we're taking this 4 chord and then we're going to the 4 chord of C, if that's kind of how you want to think about it. I find it best if you not try to think too much and try to relate it to something. It's just better to just kind of remember. Say, okay, I can use this. I can use the flat 7 of the key of C, something like that, right? But if you really want to get into the theory, I can always dive into that. Let me know in the comments if you want an in-depth explanation. But I'm just kind of give you guys, some gems. So you can take this and you can embellish it. I love adding majors. I love doing major 9s, right? Right, something like this. Right. It sounds really soulful, really smooth R&B-ish kind of. Right. Sometimes I'll do this right there, at that G minor in there, right? But yeah, I just wanted to just lay out that chord progression for you. Alright, so quickly, we're going to talk about the next one. So we're going to be starting on the 6th of key, which is going to be A, right? A minor. So this is where I'm starting at. And I'm playing the C7. Right? So C7, C dominant 7 basically is you take a C major triad, right? So you have C major, and the 7 implies the 7th note of that scale, which is B natural. But the C dominant 7 is going to be the 7th flattened. So you're going to flatten that 7th, right? So that's C dominant 7. If you see just C7 by itself, then that means that the 7th is flat, right? Same thing if you just see the letter and a number, that means the 7th is flat. You always see major if that major is going to be natural, right? The natural, right? C major 9 versus C9. All right, so remember that, right? If I'm in D flat major, right? See D flat 9. Sorry. If I see D flat 9 here, stuff like that. All right. So just a quick tip for you. But we're gonna be starting on right here, right? A minor, C7 to the F, right? Nothing too crazy. C7. And if you watched my last video, you can do 7-3-6, something like that. Right? Right, but take this and transpose it to other keys as well. It's good that you know all these keys. It's gonna add a new flavor when you're playing, right? If you're doing this, kind of gets repetitive, right? Something like that. I just threw that chord in there. But the main progression, what we're doing is trying to get to the 4th chord. So, right, right. So yeah. We're just trying to get to the 4, right? So yeah, A minor to C7 to F. So that's basically what that is. So remember, we're going from the 6 chord to the 1-7 chord, and then we're going to the 4 chord. All right, so this last one I'm going to talk about, it is a little bit out there, but if you like those obscure sounds like I do, then you're really going to enjoy this, and I'll play it for you. All right, so do it one more time. So what is going on here? So first, let's break down what I'm doing in the bass, and then we'll go from left to the right. Right. So basically, the bass is very simple, right? I have just a regular C7 chord, right? Because remember, this C7 is going to lead us to F, right? Remember that. So I have a regular C7 chord here. And then I keep this right here, right? And I go to this F sharp here, F sharp or G flat, however you want to look at it. And then I go down. So that's what's going on in the left hand, right? So basically I'm playing this in the left hand. That's the bass right there. What's going on in my right hand? So in my right hand, what I'm doing is I'm doing some augmented triads. So right? So let's take C augmented. What is the augmented chord? Augmented chord is a major chord with a raised 5th, right? Easy way to think about it. Really easy to find. Right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm taking this augmented triad and I'm inverting it all down the keyboard like that. Right? So this augmented triad does want to move. There is movement here. This wants to turn into this, right? That's what this triad wants to do. It wants to do this pull, right? So I'm doing these augmented triads all the way down the keyboard, right? With the C, G flat, right? So that's what I'm doing there. So you know. So yeah, this is a little bit obscure sound, but it sounds nice. You don't have to do the little arpeggio down if you don't want to either. You can kind of just, right? Do something like that. Because this still wants to move. Right? Music is all about movement. Every note wants to go somewhere. But that's all I have for you today. But if you want to request some type of breakdown in the comments, feel free to, and I will try my best to get to it. And if you want to just say hi, I'll say hi back to you in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is Alfred, and I will see you guys later.